Hey everyone, welcome back to Installation 00, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to update you guys regarding what's going on behind the scenes in regards to Project Mjolnir and other things we're doing at the moment. As many of you are aware, we've been developing Project Mjolnir for quite a while now. Project Mjolnir is our venture into a technical demonstration of the technologies that are required to build a powered exoskeleton. I kind of informally announced it in the recent video looking at whether or not ODST battle armor is possible with modern technology. But I'm now formally announcing that we have begun the development of Project ODST, which is a venture into exploring basically the ODST battle armor and whether or not we can make that with modern technology. Now, obviously, from the aforementioned video, it's an unresounding yes, we can make ODST battle armor real with modern technology. In fact, it's much more achievable than powered assault armor, the likes of Mjolnir as we're currently developing it. This is twofold, however. So, first and foremost, the recent update regarding Project Mjolnir and its current development state, the fact that I'm still waiting on a couple of external contractors to sort some things out in regards to the last components of Phase 1 to be completed, but the team have already moved on to Phase 2. There is a frustration born of that that has been sitting heavy on my shoulders for quite a while, months in fact, and I feel this is a way I can alleviate myself of that stress by undertaking yet another project. It makes sense once you think about it. So that's one factor. Another factor is Project Mjolnir is a technical demonstration of the technologies required to build a powered assault armor, and basically demonstrating and proving that this technology already exists, we can develop it, and we can create systems that are very similar to what we see Project Mjolnir exhibiting in-game with modern technology at this time, with the exception of a couple of exceptions. So energy shields, micronuclear fusion. Both of these are technical aspects of Project Mjolnir that are way off in our development, and I fully acknowledge that. But a lot of the other systems that go into Project Mjolnir we can most certainly do right now, and we are doing right now. But because of the nature of it, because it is still very cutting edge in a lot of respects, and we're bringing together a lot of systems that have never really been brought together before, and we're doing things in some regard that have never been done before. Because of that, the process of development is slow, which means I feel like I'm not giving enough to you guys, because you guys have made this happen. Not just because there's been loads of you guys that have rocked across to the GoFundMe and actually donated your hard-earned money to see this project be done. But also you guys have shared these videos, you've commented, you've liked, you've subscribed, you've thrown around your own ideas and your own suggestions on ways around things. If some of you guys have been doing sort of similar stuff over these years and you've encountered issues that you've figured out a workaround for, you're sharing them willingly. And that's something that Project Mjolnir has opened my eyes to, is just how many people out there have attempted doing this before, but haven't had the fortunate position that I find myself in, where I have such a huge and respectful and supportive community to call upon to actually see this be done. So with that, we have a wealth of knowledge in the community of people that have done this sort of stuff before, and can lend some ideas and some concepts and some solutions to common problems. That's fantastic. But it still feels like to me I'm not delivering you enough in regards to what's going on with Project Mjolnir. So taking on board Project ODST is another way to continue to use my talents and my expertise, and to keep my team razor sharp and developing awesome stuff, so I can put out more content about what we're doing behind the scenes. But also it's helped by the fact that Project Mjolnir is already a thing. So a lot of the systems between Project ODST and Project Mjolnir are very similar. The ODST battle armor has a heating and cooling system built into it to keep the person wearing it comfortable. I've already developed exactly that for Project Mjolnir, so I can adapt that very simply, very straightforward, to work with Project ODST. The ODST helmet has HUD systems, visor systems, that allow the person a broader understanding of the battlefield, greater situational awareness. We've already done that with Project Mjolnir with the HoloLens 2 and the HUD systems we developed there. So we can transplant that over onto Project ODST. Hopefully, the plan is to get hold of ideally some discounted models of the HoloLens 2. And I have noticed that since we've been posting updates about Project Mjolnir specifically, and the HUD systems specifically, we've gained the attention of people at 343 Industries, at Microsoft, and at HoloLens. And if anyone watching at the moment has direct connections to these or is directly affiliated with these companies and have a little bit of leverage in regards to the HoloLens, I've kind of beaten around the bush to this effect in other update videos, but I'm now just explicitly stating it. If you're involved with HoloLens and you have the ability to do so, I would really love to hear from you about some degree of working together or partnership so we can get hold of some either massively discounted or, and this would be ridiculously cool, some free units of the HoloLens. I completely understand how expensive they are, but I feel like what we're doing here is significant enough in the work and scope of what we're trying to achieve that I feel like I could justify that to a degree. So a lot of the systems that exist in Project Mjolnir are synonymous and transplantable to Project ODST. That means we can make a lot of headway very rapidly with Project ODST. And like I said, it's much more achievable to build an ODST battle armor with modern technology than it is to add on top of that all of the robotics and movement systems and man-dominus systems and muscle sensors and everything else that comes with building a powered exoskeleton that weighs a half-ton. It's a completely different beast. Much more achievable to do something with ODST armor. So that's something we can do more rapidly and more often. So the intention is to deliver both Project Mjolnir and Project ODST in tandem at the same time and deliver you updates frequently in regards to what we're doing. We've already begun a lot of the design work behind the scenes, and we have some really interesting plans for solving certain solutions, certain problems with the designs of both respective projects in due course, as well as some peripheral projects. So for example, the weapons tracking systems, the targeting systems, the smart scoping, the targeting reticle systems, the ammo tracking that we're developing that work in tandem with the HoloLens, I would argue are all peripheral devices now that could very well be developed to a point of almost a finished working prototype and then showcased in such a way where they could, in theory, be rolled out to a mass market. So, as such, I can no longer define it just as being Project Mjolnir. So now we've got Project Mjolnir, Project ODST, some kind of in-between affiliated products, and that all now falls under the umbrella of the Materials Group. In that same vein, I've also started a Patreon page exclusively dedicated to the Materials Group. So that's the development of Project Mjolnir, Project ODST, and everything else in between. That Patreon page affords you guys some perks on both the Discord server as well as merch fulfilled by Patreon. That is just another way for me to give back to you guys for helping support the project as much as you have so far. So the link for the new Patreon page is in the description down below, as is the link to the GoFundMe, which is still live for Project Mjolnir exclusively. And again, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all of your support so far, all of your understanding and your patience in this interim of time where updates have been sparse and I've been waiting on external people to sort things out for me to be able to showcase to you what work has been done. I assure you there are updates coming, and again, thank you from the depths of my heart. Thank you for helping support this project and everything else we're doing. It really does mean the world to me, and it's fundamentally changed my day-to-day in a big, big way. So thank you so much. Take it easy, everyone, and find peace in the domain. Thanks for watching. If you're new here and liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button while you're at it so you don't miss my future uploads. Links are in the description to get connected and jump into the Discord community with me, and if you really love the content I'm making, consider supporting the channel over on Patreon for tons of awesome perks. Pop your comments down below if you have an idea of what I should cover next, and hang around for the end of the video for other suggested videos you might be interested in. Huge shoutouts to my patrons: Spartan10148, the Metarch of my installation, Falcon, Prophet, Phantom, Thomas, Mikhail, and Irrefutable Justice, my monitors, Andrew, Cameron, Darian, Flaming Halo, Madness, Masked Owl, Michael, Spartan0137, the Cave Potato, Uwu Master, and Wolf Eclipse, my sub-monitors, my growing fleet of Strato Sentinels, my ever-vigilant Enforcers, and all the other awesome patrons that are helping to support the channel in a big, big way. Huge shout out to Todd Morrison for keeping the installation powered with that glorious vacuum energy. Much love to you all. Take it easy, everyone, and find peace in the domain.